I'm all that I need. I'm that girl, been that chick, never needed no one else. I've been that bitch.
Hey cousins, and good afternoon. It's your girl Lady Shay, and I'm back with another freaking video for y'all. First and foremost though, y'all, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support I've been getting. Like, it's been crazy. I did not expect this at all. I didn't, but I truly appreciate it, and I'm so blessed. Okay, so today's topic is going to be mental health. I'm going to talk to you about what it is, why it's important, and go into detail about the two main things, and then do a little story time because y'all did not email me. I told y'all to email me so we can do Shay Says. So, we're going to talk about that at the end. I'm going to get on y'all. On the end, okay? I'm going to let y'all get off for right now. But before we get into this video, what I need y'all to do is, of course, hit that like button. Because you already know, once y'all see me on the screen, that it's about to be something real good and y'all going to enjoy it. Hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe for sure. And don't forget to hit that post notification. Okay? So y'all can know when I post a video. Alright. Also, y'all, before I get into today's topic, I do want to say, what you see is what you get. I'm not here to pretend to be nobody I'm not. Okay? You're going to get the good, the bad, the ugly. We're going to laugh. We're going to cry. We're going to have some story times. We're going to have some fun. Listen, y'all going to get the best of every part of the world when it comes to me. I'm not here to pretend to fake the funk. No. Okay. Back to what today's topic is. So, y'all, I did write it down because I forget stuff. So I got to write little points down. And last night my son told me that I got short-term memory. And I told him, get out of my face, because I thought he was trying to call me old. But he might be right. Don't tell him I said that, though. Don't tell him I said that. Okay, let's get into this video. So, what is mental health? So, if I was asked that question before, I honestly would say mental health was just something people go through mentally. Like, before I became a life coach and took the course and, really got into detail about what it is and things like that, or experienced it my own, I didn't really know what it was. Sorry. So, mental health is something that affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps it also determines how we interact with other people, like when we're outside or at work. It is definitely something that's important because it determines how we handle stress when we're in stressful situations. It determines how we'll go about making healthy choices throughout our life. And most importantly, I want y'all to know mental health can start at any point of our life, like, and continue on from childhood on up. And I want to say it starts from childhood. That's why it's important, as a parent, for me, it's important to tell my kids daily how much I love them, hug them, kiss them, ask them, check in like a few times throughout the week. Are you okay? Or if I feel like I'm doing a little too much as far as like asking them to help out around the house, I know some young girls is going to be like, well, they're kids. They're some But no, me as a parent, I don't want to overwhelm or have my children feel like they're over. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to have my children feeling they're overwhelmed. So I do ask them often, I'm like, hey, do y'all think mommy asked you to do too much, or is school too much, or how? Those type of things are important because before I got into like the whole mental health thing and stuff like that, I did go to college for early child education. I went to Penn State Brandywine campus my first year and a half straight out of high school. And when I was in one of the classes, what stuck to me from that class was the fact that kids are like sponges. So as young on up, they're starting to learn, and their brain takes in everything, we feed to them, the habits, the behaviors, how we handle them, how we care for them. So mental health definitely, I will say, starts from childhood. And that's why a lot of people experience childhood trauma, which leads to how them in adulthood and teenage years, how they are mentally. But we're going to get into that even more. Today I just want to tell you guys about what it is and why it's important. Now, like I said, why is mental health important? It's important to take care of ourselves mentally because, believe it or not, if you're taking care of yourself mentally, that's how you can be the best version of you. A lot of people might think eating healthy, exercising, and things like that are what causes us to be the best version of ourselves. But in all honesty, you had to be here mentally in order to be the true you, if that makes sense. If it don't, let me know in the comments. It's also important because, like I said in the beginning, the mental health help you cope with difficult situations and stress. And I'm sorry, y'all. My video cut off. I'm using my iPad, and I was talking about storage and putting storage. So I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know how it's gonna look when I put the video together, but yeah. So in advance, I apologize for the cut off. I was talking about why mental health is important, and I was saying that it helps you cope with difficult and stressful situations in your personal and professional life. It also helps you to stay active. Like if you here mentally and you're feeling good mentally, you'll be active, and being active is what's good for our brain. It helps our brain move, and where we're able to think straight when we have decisions to make and things of that sort. And it helps improve being mentally healthy, helps improve not just our mental but our emotional health as well. And when those two things are going good for us, it helps relieve stress. It improves our memory. We're getting the best sleep of our lives. So mental health is definitely important. And it's really slept on a lot, which is why I'm here to continue to bring awareness and, So two most common mental health disorders I say a lot of us, majority of us, face daily is depression and anxiety. Depression is when you're being in a depressed mood and you have lost interest in your everyday activities. Like you don't want to get out of bed. You don't feel like cooking. Let's say you love going to get your hair and stuff done. You don't feel like doing that. You love going and play ball with the boys and you don't feel like doing that. And anxiety is like a feeling of worry or fear that we have. And that also interferes with our daily activities as well. With those two things, I want to go into story time. At the age of 16, I was diagnosed. I was going to therapy, and I was told after doing evaluation that I suffered from depression. And being young, of course, I had to go to school. I didn't have time to feel down. So the more I didn't really talk to anybody. I was young. I kept to myself. The therapist, I did talk to her, but once she left, I didn't go. I stopped going, to be honest. I stopped going. And just to throw it out there, y'all, especially in the African American community, we hesitate when it comes to therapy. I don't know why, but we do. And you shouldn't. It's especially for those who don't have a support system or have a friend to talk to or anyone to really go to when they're going through things. It's good to talk about it and not hold it all in. When you're holding it in, it gets bad. So I'm encouraging y'all to try to go to therapy. It really is a help. Okay, let's stop sleeping on that. And if you can't afford a therapist, that's when somebody like me, a life coach, comes in. Okay? All right, let's get back into it. So, fast forward, I recently, last year, was diagnosed with anxiety and depression, severe anxiety and depression. So a little of my story before I go into all of that. And like I said, from the age of 16, I was diagnosed with depression, but keeping all of that in over the years have really caused me to go deeply into that. And like I experienced loss. When I was a teenager, I lost my best friend. From that, like relationship wise, I experienced heartbreaks. No offense to my dad, but it wasn't consistent that he was in my life. And yes, I did have a stepfather from the age of 3 and on, but being that my dad was in and out, and I didn't really have that stable or bond that I wanted with my dad. I feel like that kind of caused me to look for love in the wrong places when it came to guys, because I was trying to find that love that I wanted from my dad, that and them, the love that I didn't get from my dad, I was trying to find that in them. That's what I was trying to say. And again, Dad, if you're watching this, no offense to you, it's just, I'm being real. So fast forward, the age of 23, 24, I was raped by my oldest daughter's father. Some guys feel as though, oh, you're my baby mom, so I'm entitled to get it when I want to. And that's how he felt. And I wasn't with that at all. No. He was there to see his daughter because we had supervised visitation as our court order. At the time, I lived in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. He came out there to see her. And when that situation happened, I later on found out that I was pregnant. And I never in my life thought I would do what I did, which was get an abortion. And I did report it before I asked. I reported it, which ended up the state, Pennsylvania, my insurance, they did pay for the abortion. Fast forward, that same person, also when I was with him, was abusive, very abusive. All right, y'all, I'm sorry, it cut off again. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to tell or not when I do the video, but just in case, I'm apologizing. And I need to put something on my lips. Oh, sidebar. This is a lip gloss that I sell. Per. Anyways, so back to the video. What I was saying was my daughter's father was like really, really, really abusive. And, I always been the one that was like, how can people stay for so long? Why won't you just leave? And till it was me. Like, it's hard to explain unless you are someone in that situation. But like mentally, it's just like you get stuck and you get scared. And it's like, it's hard to explain, but God got me out of that situation because I was offered the housing out of Johnstown, Pennsylvania, and I took that with no hesitation. Like this, no hesitation, okay? So that's that. Then fast forward. I skipped a part. When I was younger, I did experience, at the age of 9, attempt of rape by someone that I was 9 and I believe he was like 17 or something like that. And that was one of my aunt's friends at the time, and there was another person there, and if she, again, I can't help but say it's God's doing. He sent her in that room, and that saved me from having to experience that trauma at that age. Now fast forward, previously last year, before I speak on this, I lost my great grandmother. Now I don't believe in great and all of that. My grandmother, we lost her 2020, October 2020, and that really was my best friend, y'all. Like, family could tell you, me and her was like as close can be. From the day I came out the womb, we were like super close, and she didn't have no problem letting people know that I was one of her favorites either. But that really took a toll on me. It's easier to talk about because I've accepted it, but it's still hard for me. So back in May last year, 2022, I slip into a deep depression, and I will almost end up my life. But again, the day I had this knife ready, and my plan was to slit my wrist and just bleed out and be gone. But again, God always show up on time. I have a friend, her name is Tiara. She called, and usually she's good with knowing that something is wrong. She'll text me, call me, whatever. But this particular day, she FaceTimed me. She never really FaceTimed me, but this particular day she did. And as soon as I answered, I cried. All I could do was cry. Once she said, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" Like, I didn't post anything, say anything was wrong. She just knew. God sent her to save me that day. So I'm forever grateful for you, girlfriend, if you see this video. Then from there, I recently, around Christmas time, experienced something else that was life-changing for me, where I almost lost my life. And if you listen, I will put the link in my in the bio part, the description section. I do have a podcast, and I did tell the story on there if you guys get a chance. But I've really been through a lot of things, and I thank God I don't look like what I've been through, and I'm able to, get my story out there, because I know I'm not the only female that went through domestic violence. I'm not the only female that had to experience the decision of aborting a child. I'm not the only female that suffer from anxiety, that suffer from depression. I know there's more people out there like me, and if you're scared to tell your story, that's okay. Just listen to mine and know that you're not by yourself, that you have someone that have experienced that. And I'm always an email, I would say call, but I'm not putting my number out there yet. But I'm always an email away. That's why I really encourage you guys to really send me emails for She Says. Again, I will leave it anonymous, so I will not mention your name. Or in the comment section if it's questions you guys have or topics that you want me to discuss. Because I'm sure I have a story for everything. I've really been through some things. That was just a little snippet of my story. But as time go on, I will, tell you guys my story and how I relate to certain things I talk about. Just so you can get to know me, but also feel comfortable with me. Like I said in my first video, it cut off pretty fast. I am here to make this a safe place. I am someone that loves helping other people, and I feel like this is my calling. It's meant for me to share my story. It's meant for me to be a life coach and really help people with their mental health. Like, we just lost, Twitch to suicide, and suicide is a big thing. That's also slept on, because a lot of people feel they don't have anyone. They feel like it's just the end for them, and it's not. It's not. If you're the person that feels that way, just know it's not. And again, I'm here. I'm here, no judgment. Even if it's just to listen, whatever the case may be. And like I said in the beginning of this video, if you can't afford a therapist, I said it jokingly, but I'm saying if you can't afford a therapist, I do have affordable rates. I will put the link to schedule a session with me. I do like meditation. I have sessions where I just listen and you talk, or I do have a package where you have a few sessions with me and I come up with a plan, like a mental health plan for you to follow and to like really help you mentally. But that's it today, y'all. Again, I thank you for tuning in. And again, be sure to hit that like button, comment, tell me what y'all think. Make sure you turn the post notifications on too. I think it's in this corner. I'm pointing in this corner. I hope it's in this corner. And of course, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. And I will be back again on maybe tomorrow. I want to try to post, if not every day, every other day, a different topic. My next topic will be, because I told you I focus on mental health, but the next one would be like business coaching. Yeah. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But it was something else. Dang, my son is right. I got short-term memory loss. But anyway, That's what I wanted to say. I should have said it at the beginning. But listen, y'all my family now, okay? Y'all are my cousins. Now my family that's watching, mom, dad, sister, brothers, y'all keep that title. But to the strangers, I'm adopting y'all. Y'all my cousins, okay? And what y'all see, like I said, what y'all see is what y'all get. I'm not pretending to be nobody. I am this smiling, ask my mom, she'll probably be in the comments, the smile. All my life, I am just, I don't know, naturally happy, bubbly, good vibes over here, y'all. No judgment zone, all positivity. Keep the negative energy away. Please, keep it. I don't want it. And I can get a little goofy. Like I said, we're going to laugh, cry. We're going to have some good old times over here with life coaching with Lady Shay, okay? But until next time, listen. Know that your life is worth living. God love you. I love you. If nobody told you that today, if nobody told you, I'm proud of you. We made it through another year. Listen, if you got goals, do them. Don't stop procrastinating. Y'all probably sitting on gifts and goals that could be making y'all millionaires, okay? And if you need help, I help with that too. I know I've been doing a lot of things with my business for the last 2.5 years that I don't mind helping others at all. At all. So, again, I love you. I hope y'all have a great, great day. And I'll probably see y'all tomorrow. If not tomorrow, what's today? Tuesday? Thursday. Love y'all. Bye.